of companies, Lyft, when I got there, had the same issue. They associate culture with passion for the company or service that you're in, and a lot of times candidates could have great technical abilities, but if they weren't already a power Lyft user, they were already disqualified from the process, which I think is a little crazy because Lyft wasn't available to a lot of where people lived. There's a lot of issues that were involved, and I think just to associate power user with passion for the company is a misnomer. So what you should be looking for, and what we corrected was, is someone willing to work for a company that is trying to disrupt an industry, something that's being creative or someone that is being innovative. You want to test that knowledge base and not just look at if they're a power user or not. That's one thing. Another thing is a lot of times in startup companies, people don't really understand the profile that they're looking to hire for a certain role. So I think one of the keys that I implemented was developing roles for each interviewer, because in the past, everyone would focus on the same type of skill set, so you wouldn't interview the whole person. You would only get one piece of the skill set of a candidate. So I think dividing up the interview process, culture being a part of each of the interviews, but a couple people focus on technical, other person focus on scale. You can divide up, you understand the profile of the candidate. Where before, if you didn't focus on those areas, you either have to bring the candidate back or you didn't have enough information to make a decision, so you made the wrong decision. So those are just a couple of examples that are top of mind that really, once we change, we could really accelerate the hiring process.
That's awesome. What about you, Andrea?
If there's 4 people interviewing a candidate, everybody does play a role and they're assessing different things. One person may focus on technical capability. One person may focus on cultural fit. One person may focus on leadership skills, leadership capability. And actually, the biggest thing for me is I interview, it doesn't matter if you're an entry-level person coming into our retail management program or you're being interviewed for an EVP role. The leadership capability and quality that we assess for is so critical, even in the most junior of people with very little experience, because quite honestly, much of that is very innate. And I'm not looking to hire a leader who's going to be a leader of thousands of people or teams of 100. It could be an individual contributor role, but you are the leader of yourself. You're the leader of your, what you've been hired to do, and you're setting an example. And I think that no matter, what stage your company's in, where it's early stage, mid stage, just gotten another round of funding, you're growing at light speed, the leadership qualities, you need that because regardless if the person is going to be on a trajectory to run the business one day, those leadership qualities also lend itself to an amazing amount of professional maturity